All right, all right. Well, I'm glad you all are here, because I'm gonna need you today. Uh, I'm gonna admit right off the bat, STP Spanning Tree Protocol is probably my least favorite lab to do. And that's simply because the hands-on is very limited. It's mostly just understanding the concepts of why you do it, what it looks like, path, costs. Yeah, I mean, you'll see very soon. So the objective of this lab is we're going to configure STP, prevent switching loops. We are going to identify the root bridge and understand how STP selects it. We're going to verify the operation and port roles, and we're going to test its redundancy and failover behavior. Why we use it? To prevent switching loops. It elects a root bridge and calculates the best paths to avoid uh, redundant links forming loops. It ensures only one active path while allowing, again, redundant backups. So the port roles, there's a root port. This is the best path to the root bridge, which is the root switch, right? There is a designated port. This is for forwarding traffic on a segment, and there is a blocking or alternate port. This prevents loops by staying in blocking mode, and basically sleep mode. Uh, the equipment, we're obviously packet tracer. We're going to use at least 3 switches. We're going to be using 4. Uh, and they're going to be 2 PCs, just because you need to make sure they're connected, right? Uh, so this is what the topology is going to look like. So let's get to it, shall we? So we have our 4 switches, and you might say, oh, why we have so many switches? Well, again, the word of this lab is redundancy, right? If one switch goes down, another one pops up and takes its place, right? Also, for efficiency, speed, because instead of all your data going between maybe 1 or 2 switches, the data now can split between 4, so it can go faster and more efficiently, I should say. So you see these numbers here. You know these as our ports: GI01, GI01, FA02. You see these numbers here. These are costs of these ports. So every GI port will cost 4, every FA port will cost 19. Now it decides where to send the data, which path, based on the lowest cost, right? So let's say there was a port here that cost 19. Well, let's say, what do I want to say? Let's say, how can I explain this? How can I explain this? This is what I hate about this thing. Okay, so if we had a path of, if this was our root bridge, and we were trying to get data from here over there, and these 2 paths, this costs 19 and this costs 19, and of course this costs 19, and this costs 4, 4, and 19, it would take this path, right? Because it's the cost the least. 4, 4, and 19 is less than 19, 19, and 19. It's as simple as that. Imagine paying $4 to take this way. You pay $19 to take this way. You're going to take the $4 every time, right? So, as you can see, if there's a connection that shares a GI and an FA, it's going to cost 19. Unfortunately, because you can't speed up the FA, you can only slow down the GI interface, right? So let's get to it. There's the cost. GI 4, FA 19. Let's take the lowest one. That's what we're doing. So to start, we're going to enable spanning tree on all of these switches. So you're going to go in. I'm going to go into Evergreen. I'm going to go into config mode. And I'm going to type in spanning dash tree mode PVST. Wow. It's enabled. You're going to do this on all four of your switches, okay? I've already done it on all four, just for time's sake. And you're also going to make sure that each of your connections here, all of these ports are in trunk mode, okay? Once you've done that, it will go through what's called an election process to determine which one will become the root bridge. Okay, so, and to see this, we are going to go, let's go into Evergreen. And we're going to get back into enable mode. And we're going to do a show spanning tree. Okay, so as you can see here, we hit it on the first one. This is the bridge is the root. So this is your root bridge router, okay? This is your main router. You're going to see that all the ports are designated. Okay, there can't be a blocked or alternate one because all paths need to be open to the root bridge. And you can see what interfaces we have here and the costs as well of each connection, each path, right? You can also see our MAC address. We can see the priority. So how this decides, the selection process decides the root bridge is there's a priority number. If you take all these switches and you put them on here right at the beginning, the priority is all the same. It's like 32,000 something, something, something. So that being true, all those priority numbers being the same, it will choose the one with the lowest MAC address. I think in Packet Tracer, all switches have the same MAC address. I'm not positive, but I think so. So with Packet Tracer, just chooses at random. Now let's look. So here we can see our blocked or alternate port, the one that is off. So the data isn't going in a loop, eventually causing a loop, right? You're either going this way, you're not going this way, this one is not going this way. There's no data going this way, there's no data going this way. It's either this way or this way, all right? So, just to see what that looks like, let's get in there. Let's show spanning tree. And as you can see, there's our alternate one right there. There's our root port right there because that is the path, the quickest path to the root bridge. All right. Now, so we'll keep that open there. Now we're gonna check the redundancy, the failover, right? We are gonna turn this off, and we'll see if this one open up. So if we close GI01, we turn it off. We're gonna hit fast forward just so this speeds up, and you can see it opened up. If we go back into enable mode, and we show our spanning tree, you'll see the other port completely disappeared, and this has now become our root port. All right. So you've seen the redundancy there. We're just gonna turn this back on. This one here. Where are you? Let's turn you back on. There we go. Okay. We're gonna speed it up. It'll probably turn them back in. Yeah, it turned back into the designated port. Okay, so now you can decide, right? Manually choose which one becomes the root bridge. So right now this one's the root bridge. So we're going to change the priority number. We'll make this the root bridge here. Bruce. Okay, so you're gonna get into the CLI. You're gonna get into configure mode, and you're gonna type in spanning tree. For VLAN 1, because that's the only VLAN we're using, priority, and we're going to make the priority 0. Okay, good. So now we are going to get back into enable mode and we are going to show spanning tree. And now as you can see, no, it didn't change. Why? Is this priority the same? Still the bridge priority 1. I made this 0, did I not? Ah, it switched to priority 1. So we're going to change this one as well. So we are going to get into configure mode, spanning tree, VLAN 1, priority. Let's make this, you have to make it in increments. I think this one, it's like 4096, if I believe. Haha, bingo. First try. You love it when it's on the first try, right? Okay, so now if we go back into enable mode and we show ourselves, it's still the root. Why? Why is that? I made this one 0, did I not? T, already 0. Let's fast forward. Maybe that'll help. Okay, well, let's get back into enable mode. Yep. Then let's show our tree. Finally, okay, we had to fast forward. There we go. Now this has become our root. So that's how you do it manually. Right, and now you can see every single port is designated because you cannot have a root or block port on the root bridge. And now for the last little thing, we're just gonna ping, make sure it works. Beautiful. I love when it works the first time. So you've done all that. You've learned the cost. You've seen the ports, what they're for, what they do, what it looks like. Outstanding. You have successfully configured STP, ensuring that your network is a loop free and has that redundancy that we all love so much. I would give you a thumbs up, but it would be weird because you can't see me. So you can just imagine it. Yeah. I wonder what you imagine what I look like with how my voice sounds. Probably not what I look like in person. But who knows? Maybe you are right. We will never know. So, good job, outstanding achievement. You've set up the spanning tree. Uh, Maybe you like it because it's really easy. Maybe you don't because it's really dull. Uh, but know this, you can never escape STP. All right, that's it for me. JTIT. Hope to see you again. Take it easy.